Welcome back to Shaikhain, a YouTube channel working for the betterment of society, and I am SHAIKH. Before moving ahead, I shall advise you that in order to grasp better understanding of this video, to watch our earlier videos of job interview series, that is episode 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In this episode, we shall be guiding you and preparing you for, again, one of the most expected and important interview questions, whereas for other important questions, keep on watching our upcoming videos on Shaikhain. Today's question is, why should we hire you? Why should we hire you? Employer needed to hire a person and advertise the vacant position, and in return of that advertisement or whatever medium, you submitted your resume. The employer, as it looks like, shortlisted your resume and invited you to the interview room. A confusion may develop in your mind as to why he or she is asking you this question from the candidates: why should we hire you? You see, he would repeat this question, say, to all of the 8 or 10 candidates he has invited for the interview for this vacancy. So just keep this very presumption in mind before you calculate a suitable answer, that how you should respond to this question. Ideally, you should be prepared for the best answer of this group candidates. Again, each of the candidates would have good reason to convince the employer as to why he or she should be hired against this vacant job in that organization. What are your convincing reasons? One more thing, please recall, and you should be very clear as regard to the requirements of this job, that is the qualification, experience as set out in the advertisement by the employer. In our episode number 5, we talked about the weaknesses. We all believe that everyone has got the weaknesses. So like this, everyone has got the strengths, rather more strengths than the so-called weaknesses. Exploring your strengths convincingly would set aside the weaknesses, however, shall all depends on the way of presentation and which of the strengths you pick up here, and that how you would like to respond to this question, why we should hire you. What is the probable purpose asking this question when your resume has already been shortlisted and only shortlisted persons have been called for the interview? And maybe in this first interview, the employer is going to take their decision to finalize the selection. It is all about personality, presentation, and the confidence, and that what and how you speak. I can't say here, sir, I am matching your required qualification and the number of year experience, and also I have the presentable personality, so I think you should give me a chance to serve your prestigious organization, and I shall leave no stone unturned in performing my duties, sir. Or, sir or madam, I am a dutiful person and I have worked day and night with my previous employer. You may ask them how good, hardworking person I am, and like that. So remember, usually everyone would like to say this type of the things. However, communication style and the wording may differ. But I think this is not the proper way to convince the employer on the question why we should hire you. Employer is expecting something else to be convinced. Maybe he's already aware of your strengths as depicting from the resume, but still he or she is asking you this question. Here important is that you have to reply in classy manner. See, again, this question is very important. Maybe one of the purpose could be, what is your winning edge, your value addition you are likely to bring in, and what is extra? Your qualification, your diversity of experience. You are qualified, experienced, but okay. But how skillful you are, like that, I think so. Let me share my experience. Once I was interviewing an executive position and the candidate immediately responded me, I'm an auditor. In addition, I have also got the certification of forensic audit. And for an HOD interview, in addition, what I have, I am also a good trainer and teacher. An engineer spoke to me in end of the interview, "Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator."
'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator." 'Sir, I am a hard contract negotiator
And one more sharing of experience, he said that I like socializing, being members of so many clubs and so many community groups. One senior person responded to me like that I have more experience than you demanded in your advertisement. I am not likely to shift the job in just for the sake of a smaller jump. I am more likely to stay with your organization for a longer time. Ladies and gentlemen, here important is that the employer has given you a chance to speak about yourself specifically and explore yourself and explore your that skill, that edge, that extra you are going to bring in to the employer setup, which is going to lead your case to the next level to win the employer confidence. Whatever you want to say here, I shall stress upon must be relevant, and that should be spoken in a confident manner as if you are the only person the employer should hire. And best of luck.